Hello and welcome back to Life in Recovery. So it's the beginning of September, which means it's time for me to film my August month in review video. So this is August 2017 in review. Just a quick bit of admin, got some building work going on. I've only got these few minutes to film this video, and of course that's the time they've decided to start drilling and sawing things, so if you can hear a lot of noise, that's why. That definitely doesn't make it into my favourites of this month or even this year, but yeah, moving straight on to the first category, which is word or quote of the month. This month it's the word anniversary. So for those of you who followed my blog regularly or for a long time now, you'll know, or you should know, that August marks my anniversary from my discharge from hospital, and this year it's 4 years since I left, which is crazy. 4 years, it feels like a lifetime ago. Literally a lifetime, and yet it's, 4 years isn't very long, and so much has happened during those 4 years. I can't possibly talk about the enormity of those 4 years, how fantastic and thrilling and exciting and scary and wonderful and full these years have been. And I try every year to have a little bit of time to think about the year and think about what that day means to me and what it means to my nearest and dearest. And I try and write a little bit of something, and I put it on my personal Facebook page, and I also then put it on my blog. And instead of me whittering on about the anniversary, I'll just link the post below in the description box, and you can go and have a read. This year I really had only a very, very short space of time. I had about an hour to actually think about the anniversary itself, which I think, as I say in the post, it just shows that, I'm now living a kind of a full and normal life, and that's really all you ever want when you've been ill for so long, and really ill for so long, and you haven't been able to feel like yourself. And I now really do feel like I'm me, and I'm really healthy, and I'm really happy, and that's a really, really wonderful thing to be able to say and feel. So that's why August's word of the month is anniversary. Actually, the other reason it's anniversary is because there were a couple of other people's anniversaries in August that I celebrated along with mine. But yeah, so it's not just about me having my own anniversary. Second category is healthy meal or food, and August actually was quite hot in the UK, or in London specifically. It was very nice, more often than not, which is a bit of a surprise. And so I ate quite a lot of salads, and salads, I think it's one of those things you think, oh, it's rabbit food, it's really, really boring, it's not very tasty, it's just you chewing on lettuce. But actually, you can make really hearty, really filling salads, and two of my favourites this month have been a tuna niçoise salad or a chicken Caesar salad. And I used to hate chicken Caesar salads because I'm not a big fan of creamy dressings. However, I've had a couple of them made for me and absolutely loved them. I had one in Paris last week, So I went away to Paris for a few days and had a really amazing one there, which really confirmed to me that Caesar salad is a very delicious kind of salad. A tuna niçoise, for me, it's the way I make it. I boil green beans, I boil new potatoes, I have some tin tuna, some anchovies, and I boil a couple of eggs, and then throw that all in with some mixed leaves, a little bit of a vinaigrette, and it is delicious. That for me is a real go-to, easy, quick, and really nutritious and filling salad. So I think salads aren't also necessarily a summer food. You can also have them in the autumn and winter, orders as a side. If you'd be interested in me doing any recipes of salads, so hearty and filling, more filling salads, then please do let me know in the comments below. I'd be very happy to put some short recipes up for my top 3, top 5 salads. I've already obviously told you 2 of them, but yeah, let me also know if you have any recipe ideas yourself, any salads that you enjoy eating. I'm always looking for inspiration, especially healthy inspiration. So healthy meal or food of the month has been a good filling salad. Lesson of the month is, well, it was quite hard to think of a lesson of the month because it's been a really fantastic month, and not normally I like to make the lesson of the month something that I really needed to work on, or there was a little bit of a difficulty, but something, you know, I learned something from it. And really all I can say about August is that life is full of good surprises. And it's just remembering that surprises aren't always bad ones, and life is, even if we feel sometimes it's difficult, and cue the saws if you can hear that, even if we feel that life sometimes throws obstacles in our way, actually so often life throws up really lovely surprises, or things we're concerned about actually turn out to be wonderful. And that's my front doorbell. You're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to cut out me running downstairs and getting whatever this is. Bear with. Right, I'm back. Bit out of breath, but I'm back. So, where was I? Yeah, life is full of good surprises, and even if you're feeling, you know, there's something you're a bit nervous about, you're scared about, and you feel, you know, could be really exposing or really stressful, often life surprises you in a good way. My goodness, that's the front doorbell again! Right, I'm now thoroughly out of breath, but to sum up, it's interesting. I actually had 2 people ring on the doorbell for parcels. One was not for me, sadly, so that was a bad surprise, and then one was for me, so that was a good surprise. So there you go, lesson of the month: life is full of good surprises. Let me catch my breath. The next topic is, or next category is, healthy thing to do. And I think I talked last month about having a break and making time for yourself, and that really is another thing that's been so important in August, is getting a few days away. As I said, I went to Paris, which was absolutely amazing. It was beautiful, the weather was incredible, the scenery was just out of this world, and highly recommend it. Amazing food. Did lots and lots of walking. In fact, on one day we walked 12 miles in, at points it was 34 centigrade. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's very hot. So again, another testament to good health. And yeah, so a few days away is always good. Taking a little bit of a break and, you know, an evening off, a night off is so important for you. But also I think, and this kind of tallies with the word of the month being anniversary, is sometimes a little bit of self-reflection is quite important and quite healthy. I think we can get really, really caught up in being busy and always being around people and always moving forward and driving and pushing ourselves. And often we don't just pause, take a little step back and think, right, actually, I've come really far. I've made a lot of progress. I'm doing okay. I think we do that for our friends or our family. We say, look, this is great. Look what you've achieved. This is fantastic. You look so happy, or, you know, you look really good. You're highly, much more complimentary of other people, and you boost other people, but you're not necessarily doing that for yourself. And so sometimes it's a good idea to, on a monthly basis, maybe, look back and think, actually, the last month, wow, it was a good one, or maybe it wasn't so good, but there were parts which were nice. I had fun. And so a little bit of self-reflection, checking where you are, checking how you're doing, that's good. It keeps you balanced, it keeps you on track, and it's not about getting too self-indulgent and too introspective, because I think sometimes that can be a little bit unhealthy. A bit of introspection and kind of self-work is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but I think if you get too caught up, you can go down that rabbit hole and you never get out. But I do really advocate taking a little bit of time out to reflect on your week or your month, or how you're doing, or where you are with goals, or how you feel about things. That's really important. So definitely that was something that I've done this month, and I try and do every month. Definitely these videos help to reflect on my life and where I am in it. And finally, the last category is goal for the next month, and also how I've done on last month's goal. So I've not done very well on last month's goal. Last month's goal was to lose a bit of weight, and I don't think I've really done that, or I haven't noticed I've really done that. But then again, I haven't really been trying. So it's my goal for this month again. I feel like it's going to be a rolling thing. You know, I won't repeat what I said last month, because you can go back and watch last month's goal instead. It really, I think it's just, for me, it's just about getting more active and being more active. I'm about to go away tomorrow for 10 days, and it'll be a fairly active holiday. So I think for me that's the biggest will be the biggest shift, is getting moving again. And then finally, just before I go and sign off on this very breathless, very not very polished video, it's to remind anyone in the UK, I'm not sure about elsewhere in the world, September is the start of flu jab season, so you can get your flu jabs. For people who have been chronically ill or are chronically ill, or who have any other long-term health issues, so diabetes, heart conditions, autoimmune diseases, things like that, you can get on the NHS free flu jabs. And I'd highly recommend you go and get a flu jab. I think it doesn't protect you from all strains of flu, but it's better than nothing. I got mine done on the 1st of September, so the first day they offered them, I was straight down and rolling up my sleeve. Just a word of warning, if you do have a dodgy immune system, sometimes you can feel a little bit crappy and you can get a bit feverish, so do be prepared that you might feel a bit rubbish for a few days, but that's to be expected. Perfectly healthy people often feel like that and have to take a couple of days off work, but I think it's much better to get yourself protected early on than wait and just you know, kind of cross your fingers in the hopes that you don't get a flu. I got flu 2 years ago, and I think I was in bed for about 3 or 4 weeks, pretty much was solid, not able to do a thing. So it's something that I really do take seriously now, is protecting myself against that. So that's it for August 2017 in review. I hope you had a lovely August. Do let me know in the comments below what you got up to, and if you have any exciting things coming up, any goals for the next month. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.